He's now working toward completing his ACC Gold and AL Silver. In keeping with today's theme of math, Greg has found a way to show the use of number 3 has been magically applied to all children's stories, while continuing to show, if we look, that the number even now applies to our own stories and legends. It might be true, it might not. Who knows what a lawyer thinks? But let Greg try to persuade you in this magic process in stories in speech number 1, which is a 7 to 9 minute speech from the Storytelling Advanced Man. This speech is entitled, Math Gives Us Threes. Greg Hennig, give him a welcome, please.
Good morning, Daybreakers.
Good morning.
Good morning. One of the things we all grew up with are fairy tales. We have today's theme of math. I was trying to figure out, with that math, how to connect it to the first storytelling speech. And I was thinking, we always talk in terms of threes. We do it with our speeches. We do it with other things. Does it apply to fairy tales? And I thought that, well, there was Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Well, I came to my favorite, the first fairy tale I ever heard, The Three Little Pigs. I'm going to tell you that story as I would tell it to a child, special child at bedtime. And then I'm going to carry it farther to show that it carries on in life as we have today. It's gone from our fairy tales to our legends to what we have now. It would begin initially like this. Okay, time for bed. Let's get in bed. You've already had a drink of water. Go ahead and get in. Okay, I'll give you a story, a real quick story. Once upon a time, the end. Grandpa, okay, I'll tell you a real story. Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs who lived with their mother. These 3 little pigs were getting older, and their mother said, it's time for you to go out on your own, to find your homes of your own. Make a new life. So these 3 little pigs all kissed their mother goodbye, and they walked out the door. And as they were walking down the road, the first little pig spied a man with a bundle of straw. And he said, that looks like something I would like to make a nice soft house from. So he asked the man, would you give me some of that straw so I could make a house? And the man gladly did. So he took the straw and he gave it to him. And so he built a house of straw. The other 2 pigs continued on down the road where they would build their houses. Well, after the first little pig got his house built, along came the big bad wolf. The little pig ran into his house. The wolf came up and said, little pig, let me come in. The pig answered, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. I'll tell you a story later about how your mother said that in the dressing room at one of the shopping centers one time, but that's a different story. The little bear came in and said, the little pig came and cowered behind his door, the big bad wolf. And he blew the house down. The little pig just scurried off down the road, where he found the next little pig, his brother, who had met a man with wood sticks, who he had persuaded to let him get some of those wood sticks to build a house. He took those wood sticks, built the house, and he just finished when his brother came running up. He said, watch out, the big bad wolf is coming. So they all ran into the second pig's home. About that time, the big bad wolf came up and said, I'm hungry. He knocked on the door and he said, little pigs, let me come in. The 2 little pigs said, not by the and I'll pump and I'll blow your house in. And so that big bad wolf pumped and he pumped and he blew the house in. And as he blew the house in, the two little pigs just scattered away. Big bad wolf couldn't reach either one of them because they went different directions. And they ran to their brother who was down the road. He had met a man who was selling bricks. So he built him a good, strong house built of bricks. And when he got those bricks, and his brothers got to him, they said, "Run, run, the big bad wolf is coming." He said, "Come into my house. It's a strong house. It's made of bricks." So they all went into the house. And the big bad wolf, sure enough, came. And he pounded on the door and said, little pigs, let me come in." And the little pigs answered, "No, Brother Harold, ching, ching, ching." He said, "I'll hump and I'll pump, and I'll blow your house in." So he pumped, and he pumped. Nothing happened. So he pumped, and he humped, and he humped, and he pumped. And finally he had to just give up and go away. And that's the way it was. The three little pigs found out the house built of brick was better than the house built of wood, and better than the house built of straw. And that's it for tonight. The end. Now, we tell that story. All the fairy tales are usually centered in something that goes back to an original story. Those of you familiar with fairy tales know that in Old England, you cannot speak of the royal family in ill. You might find your head at the end of a pike. I don't know for sure, but I highly suspect this was about three brothers, Philip, John, and Richard, known as the Lionheart, King of England. And this is how they were able to give their history throughout. Nowadays we have legends. We've come up with legends like Morgan and Virgil and Wyatt Earp. You have Tombstone. Well, that's our version of America. Or it was our version, the Old West. We love the tales of the Old West. We tell them to our children now. When we take those stories and we take them to a modern setting, let's go just a little bit farther too. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we're going to have a story today of three brothers. The CEO of Chrysler, the CEO of Ford, and the CEO of General Motors. Oh wait, that story's not been written yet.